Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am announcing that I am opening up my Etsy shop, and it's going to consist of digital planners for the moment, A5 sized digital planners, and I have some themes going on. I decided to focus mainly on challenges that were $500 and under, because if you guys have seen my stuffings, my savings challenge stuffings, there's a few challenges that were really large amounts that unfortunately I was not able to complete. So with that in mind, I decided to make savings challenge templates that had goals that were attainable and within reach of most of you guys, that could be completed throughout the year or however you want to set up your little trackers and stuff. But yeah, I wanted to just show you guys what I came up with. So we're gonna go ahead, when you order off of the Etsy app, they're gonna go ahead and send you like a email with the PDF like download the file, so then you can import it into your computer, your tablet, your phone. So I did an A5 size. I have not yet done A6 yet. So basically what that means is that the A5 digital template will not fit in these A6 size binders. So they're not meant to be like physical trackers. They're only meant to be digital. So one thing you could do if you don't have a tablet and like the GoodNotes app or the Notability app, you can import them as photos. And if you want, I know all iPhones and all Galaxies have like the little settings and edit. You can literally draw like straight from your photo gallery. So then that way you can just highlight each one and then click done. And then it saves the photo with the highlighted section. And then every time you stuff, you can just go ahead and keep editing the picture. So that's one option. But however, if you do have the GoodNotes app or the Notability app or any other app, or actually you can even import it into your Notes app. You just basically go here, I created a new folder, but you can create a new note, and in that new note, you just click this little like attachment icon, and then you click attach file, and then you can go ahead and import the savings challenges. So you don't have to have the app. You can do this literally from your phone, from your tablet. You can use the Notes app. You can do it straight from your photos gallery, whatever you like. So I wanted to make sure it was accessible to everyone. And if you didn't know those two hacks, well, now you know. But I'm gonna focus today on importing it into my tablet because that's where I do most of like my trackers and stuff. So I'm just gonna go ahead and click new, and then I'm gonna do import. And we're gonna start off with my Harry Potter themed savings challenges. Depending on how long this video is, I might split it into two. But first, we're gonna go ahead and start off with the Hogwarts houses, and then Harry Potter savings challenges, and then houses, savings challenge, and then class. So I'm gonna import all three just so you guys can see them. So we're gonna start off with the Hogwarts houses. So this one is probably the cheapest one I have on my Etsy shop just because it's only 5 documents. So the first one is the sorting hat ceremony. So if you're a Harry Potter fan, you already know, but basically this sorting hat is placed on the little young and witches and wizards heads, and then it sorts them into their houses. So we have Gryffindor, Slytherin, Ravenclaw, and Hufflepuff, and each image is meant to be colored in. So each one is worth $25 with a total of $125 that you will be stuffing for this specific challenge. So the sorting hat is brown. So ideally, you would go in with like a brown highlighter and just color it to indicate that this amount has been stuffed, okay? And then you can also, I put in a category section down here. So this can be specifically for retirement. We can do just retirement, or you can put whatever category you want it to, just so you kind of have the goal right here and you know where it's gonna go, you know where you're trying to reach. I imported, so like on my old savings challenges, if we go to savings challenges 2024, I literally like wrote in the category down here like school, travel. So I wanted to make sure in my savings challenges to put a category section just so you can put that there. And then next we have the Ravenclaw house. So I took these quotes from the actual sorting hat. So these are the quotes the sorting hats the sorting hat says about the different houses. So this is Ravenclaws, or yet wise old Ravenclaw, if you've already mined, where those of wit and learning will always find their kind. So this describes the Ravenclaw house, and then these are like things that represent the Ravenclaw house. So this is Rowena Ravenclaw's like tiara. This is Luna Lovegood's glasses. Ravenclaws are known to be super studious and wise, so I did like books. Same thing, the base will be the same for all the savings challenges. So category, notes, and then how much you saved in total. So this is a 200, this is a 200 Slytherin house. Of course, we have the snake, we have Tom Riddle's diary, we have the entrance to the Chamber of Secrets, just things that kind of represent each house. So Gryffindor, we have Godric Gryffindor's sword, we have Harry Potter's glasses, the chess pieces, Hufflepuff has a goblet of fire, and I did honey just because when I think of the Hogwarts Hufflepuff house, I think of people that are super sweet, super kind. So I wanted to bring that in to kind of just, again, represent every house. So yeah, that's it. At the end of each of my savings challenges, there's like an information page that tells you this is a digital template, so no physical copy will be mailed to you, and the size. So it's meant to be imported into a device such as your phone or tablet to digitally keep track of your savings. Each image is to be colored in or marked to indicate savings process or progress. Oh, I spelled progress wrong. Sorry, y'all. I'm not gonna fix that, so you're just gonna have to understand what I mean. So that's the Hogwarts houses. Then up next we have the Hogwarts classes, which is my favorite one. So I went based off of like the book and the movie, so different courses that are taught at the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. So we have the history of magic. This has the 4 representations of the different houses. So Slytherin, Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw. 150, same base, category, all the things that I already showed you previously. This is herbology, so these are the mandrake plants. This is the defense against the dark arts class. So we have the Dementors, we have the dragons, we have Peter Pettigrew, we have Argog, Narini. I did this moon to represent Professor Lupin because although he's so sweet and he cares for everyone, the moon turns him bad, the full moon, because he is a werewolf. So up next we have the flying course. So you know that one scene where they're like learning how to fly, and then Draco argument, blah blah blah. If you haven't seen the movies, you should definitely watch them so you guys can kind of understand where I'm getting all this inspiration from. So I have different brooms, each worth $10. Then we have charms. So I chose the spell of Wingardium Leviosa. It's like the best, or not the best, but the most recognized charm that has its own little spotlight in the movie. So this is like the feather. Then we have astrology. Astrology is more represented in the book compared to the movies, but I thought it'd be so cute to like do Saturn, do the Milky Way and stuff. So there's a bunch of different denominations. There's 20s, there's 10, 15, $1, 30. So I wanted to make it like have a lot of variance within each challenge, just in case maybe there might be a day where you can only afford to stuff $1, or maybe you can stuff 50, so you can do a 30 and a 20. I just wanted to give you guys that like flexibility, I guess you could say. Then we have divinations course. So this is the like tea leaf reading course. And then we have the potions course. So this is probably the highest savings challenge that I have, which is a total 450, and each potion is 25. I love this one because I feel like the potions can be different colors and it'll be so fun, so cute. And then that's it for this one. Then up next we have the Harry Potter savings challenges. So this kind of just represents Harry Potter as a whole. It doesn't have a specific like classes theme or house theme. So this is literally just Hogwarts. So we have the Hogwarts Express, we have the Whomping Willow, we have the platform number, all the things, the letter. Then we have the Quidditch match. Of course, we have like the bludger, the beater, like all the stuff. The golden snitch which is worth $100, just like in the movies, it's worth 100 points. And then we have Get to the Philosopher's Stone. So this is in the first movie. There's just a bunch of flying keys, and the key that he needs has a broken wing. So I purposely like cropped off this key to indicate that like that's the key you need, and that also happens to be the one that has like the most value in this whole thing. So they're all 5 except for this one. Same base like I mentioned before. Then we have Ollivanders, so there's different types of wands, and this one is kind of meant to just like literally be highlighted like this to indicate that you've already saved it. Obviously cuter, just demonstration purposes. So yeah, each wand is worth $20, total of $200. And then we have Martyr's Map. So in here I inserted these I solemnly swear I am up to no good. So this challenge is meant to literally like outline the footprints. So each pair represents $15 until you go all the way through the map. Up next we have Expecto Patronum. This is a Patronum casting spell that helps like protect you. So I did different Patronums that were represented in the movie. So like the Phoenix, we have like the cat, the horse, the seal, and then we have Immobilis. So this is another spell that is casted in the second movie, the second book, with the Cornish pixies. So every Cornish pixie is $5, and then the cage is $20. And then lastly, we have Geminio, which basically is like a duplication spell. So obviously I duplicated like all the dollar bills. And again, a variation, we have 5, 20s, and 10s. So that way you can use stuff as you can. You're not forced to stuff $50 or you're not forced to stuff $100 at once. That's kind of my goal. That was my goal, is to just put a lot of little denominations that are realistic. And oh, lastly, sorry, is the Deathly Hollows. So we have the 3 Deathly Hollows, each worth $50. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and import the themed savings challenges that I created. So okay, we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, open. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total savings challenges that are gonna be up and ready on my Etsy shop. So we're gonna go ahead and move into the under 500. So this one's just basic. This has no theme at all. I think only one has a theme, but this is just a bunch of 20s to equal 300, 50s to equal 500, 3 rows of 20 and 2 rows of 5 to equal 340. Then we have the weather savings challenge. So this one, I've done it before. I did it a year ago. And the idea of this one, which I really love this one was super fun because it was interesting to see the difference in people like around the world. Basically on the 1st of every month, you need to stuff the highest temperature of the day. So for example, if in January the highest is 56 degrees that day, then that's what you stuff. I live in California, so June, July, and August are up in the 100s. So July I might stuff 108, and August I might stuff 102. Whatever the temperature is on the 1st of the month, that's what you stuff. And then I left this blank here, so then you can calculate all of it and then import it right here. Same base, again, category notes, etc. Then up next we have the 355 savings challenge. This is the only one that's like themed, which is like beehive themed, and it's just a bunch of 5s, and it should equal 355. Then we have the 420 savings challenge, and this one is basically 10s. Then the 430 savings challenge, this one can be completed in descending or ascending order. Me personally, I would start at the 50s. I would start with the biggest denominations, learn that from experience, and go backwards, so then it just gets easier. You start off strong, and then as the months go by, like, you can do smaller denominations, and that should be a total of 430. Then we have the 200 savings challenge, which is a bunch of 10s, and that is it. So then up next, I'm gonna show you guys the night out themed savings challenge. This one only has a few also. So movie night, a row of 10s, a row of 5s, and in a total 60. And this is meant for going out and also staying in. My brother and I, sometimes we go out to movies and sometimes we just rent it from like Peacock or YouTube. And then we'll just buy popcorn because it's way cheaper than going to a theater, and we're in the comfort of our own home. So I feel like $60 can go a long way, depending on the size of your family. So if you have a family of like 8, 60 is enough if you stay home. Now if you want to go out, you might want to double this challenge, just because like tickets are like expensive. They're like $15. That's why me and my brother don't really like go to see movies unless it's like a really big action movie. Then we want to get all those like sound effects. But if it's like a Disney movie, we stay in and we rent it at home. Then we have date night savings challenge. That's a total of 160. And that's because that's like including like dinner, dessert, and like an activity for 2 people or more. Birthday savings challenge. This is meant not for your birthday, but for like family members' birthdays. Like if we're in March and I know my cousin's birthday is in April, I would start this challenge now so then I can buy her something in April, or my parents or my brothers. Then we have retail therapy savings challenge. I personally shop once a year. Like I go all out. I shop Shein, the mall, everything. So I like to accumulate this and then go like shopping towards the middle of the year. And yeah, that's 220. Family night is 150. Takeout is 60. And that's all for that one. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you the themed savings challenge. This is just any theme, random themes. So this one's the gumball. Again, different denominations, 1s, 5s, and 10s. And that should be a total of 100. Again, all of these are free for whatever category you'd like to label them as, other than the themed ones. Those are obviously themed, so it kind of has like its own theme, but these are free for whatever. So for example, this Ferris wheel could be for a carnival date. If your city or your town is having a carnival in the next month, you can start saving up for that. So each part is 15 and in total it's 120. Then we have the flower savings challenge. So each petal is a different amount. These petals are 10, and then each flower is 20, and that's total 122. Then we have the puzzle piece savings challenge. That should be 170 in total. An X indicates all the $10 stuffings, and all the center ones are $5 stuffings. Then we have the 140 savings challenge. This one is Pac-Man themed. This one is so cute. I'm excited for this one. So I kind of try to stick with the Pac-Man colors. And then the ghost, each ghost is $20. So there's only one way, so you have to hit all the ghosts. And then you can choose to color these ghosts whatever color, but I'm personally going to stick with like the actual ghost color theme, like the light blue, the neon colors. Then we have plant savings challenge. This one would be like let's grow together, and each plant is $15. So an example for this category would be spring cleaning. I would personally categorize this spring cleaning, so it can help me save $90 for whatever I need to buy when it comes spring to like get my yard back into shape. Then we have the honey savings challenge. So each honey pot is $10 for a total of 80. And then lastly for this challenge, we have the makeup savings challenge. So this palette has 5 stuffs, and then 20, 20, 10, 10. So yeah, if you guys can see, like I really tried to put different denominations in most of the challenges, just so again, it's a more realistic goal to reach and not just like 50-50, 100-100. Because if y'all saw some of my challenges, like the stuffings were like 110, 150, and I was like, dang, it accumulates. And sometimes there was weeks where I could not afford to stuff 150 on one challenge compared to stuffing 150 across 8. So that was my main goal. And then lastly, this is probably my favorite one. This one was super fun for me, is the monthly savings challenge. Each month is themed. This one is obviously New Year's themed. The champagne bottles are each $25, and there's like little fireworks. And then we have the February savings challenge. So each lollipop is worth $25, and this is kind of to like represent Valentine's Day, or Cupid's Day, whatever you call it. Then we have March, which is St. Patty's Day. We have the cute little pot of gold, and then each 4-leaf clover is $25. Oh, another thing I need to mention, each section is 25, so each challenge is 100. So here you should have 100 saved. In February, once you save another 100, you should have 200 saved. In March, once you add another 100, you should have 300. So it just keeps adding up, so you know what you're supposed to have and you don't fall behind. Then in April, again, 25, 25, 25, 25, you should have 400. So this is like spring vibes, because in California, April is spring. May, I was kind of hard to find a category or like a theme for this one, so I stuck with like Amazon, jungle, moist but hot because it's not like fully summer yet. So I went with animals that are traditionally green so it could like match the color palette. So by now, May is month 5, you should have $500 saved. Then for June here in California is has the first day of summer in this month. So then I did like the cute little ocean waves, then like typical articles you would find in the beach or by the ocean. So right here you should have 600 saved. July is 4th of July. It's American Independence Day in the United States. So I went with like typical foods that you eat on that day because it's more of like a barbecue grill with your family. So I did hot dogs and burgers, each 25, so that should be 700. By August you should have 800 saved. And for me, August is always like back to school, so I went with like a school themed. I did the ruler and stuff. And then September, this one is like kind of cute because where I live, we are known, the month of September is known for our raisin and grape production, and we also have a really big wine production here where I live. So September is also my birth month, and I love grapes, raisins. My favorite like snack is chocolate covered raisins. So I thought like this theme fit perfectly, and I love wine. So yeah, I did some cute little grapevines and then like grapes, raisins, a barrel, and wine. And by this month, since it's the 9th month, you should have $900 saved. Then we have October. October is obviously like spooky Halloween themed. So I did like the skeleton, the boo, and then I have these little spider webs. So by now you should have 1,000. November here in the United States is Thanksgiving, Indigenous appreciation. So I did like a turkey, ham, and then yeah, I kind of put leaves and stuff. So right now you should have 1,100. Lastly, December is Christmas or just like pine needles, ornaments, gifts. So once you complete this last month, in total you should have saved 1,200 over the course of 12 months. So yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of different challenges that you can choose from. Harry Potter theme, you already know which one you need to get. Like, these are super cute. I really tried there. I love them. It was so fun. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and with time I'll make challenges that are above 500, but like I said, I wanted to focus on savings challenges that weren't too big, just because I have struggled to complete a lot of goals just because of the large amounts that I would have to stuff. So I hope this helps you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy them. I do have a 10% off code in my description. It will be valid for 5 days. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It'll end on Wednesday. So you guys have a few days to like really look at what you want and then buy them. Also, the reason why I'm launching my Etsy shop now is because I want you guys to look these over and purchase them before the new year starts, just so you can kind of set up your little like templates and stuff and figure out what goals you want to reach and what works for you. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next week.